Hi Aries, this is your forecast for the month of April 2017. This is a general reading for Aries Sun, Aries Rising, or Aries Moon. If you have a different rising or moon sign, you might find watching those videos helpful or more informative for you. You can watch your reading in 3 different ways: the full extended monthly, or for just the energy influence, watch the brief. Or if you prefer, watch the weekly for the upcoming week. Weeklies also make it easy for you to review information you may have forgotten in the full reading. Please remember that these are general readings, and so they may not apply to everyone. If you would like a reading that is specific to you, please visit my website at thealchemistastrologer.com. Please also check out my pay-per-view channel, vimeo.com/on-demand/finding-love for monthly love readings. Now, the underlying energy is this Ace of Swords. So perhaps you are cutting through the fog of something. You're clarifying some things. Maybe you reach an agreement, or you come to some truth, some better understanding. Now, if you were struggling in the beginning of the month, probably that was because you needed to make some changes, and yet maybe you were waiting on the other person to step forward. Maybe you didn't want to take the initiative to make it happen. But this is also going to be a month where you do get clear. You're looking at some things, and whether you act on them or not, all depends on how you use this energy. But you can identify with things that are not quite right. You know, something's missing from the picture. There's a puzzle piece missing, and you know exactly what that is. And either you're going to make some changes with regard to that, or you're going to fall back on some old habits. You may be hesitant to make that first move. Maybe you need to clear the air and truly express your feelings to another person. And remember that last week, the Temperance, you were encouraged to clear the air, have that discussion. Part of the issue this month is going to focus around truth, the truth of who someone is, because there's a possibility that somebody has been misrepresenting themselves. There's been either some misrepresentation or some misinterpretation of something. But that's going to be revealed. The truth will come out. And as a result, you're going to discover where you stand with another person, how they view you, how they see you, and you're going to be able to tell them what you think of them. And this is going to make it that much easier for you to move forward with the future, whatever that future is. So perhaps you've made a decision this month, and maybe you're starting off on some kind of journey. Maybe you're taking a literal trip, or maybe you're just opening yourself up to some new possibilities, some new horizons. Some of you, you're looking for freedom, and others of you, you're not dealing with things and you're just trying to run away from issues. But wherever you go, there you are. So either you're having some really good ideas, you want the truth, you want justice, you have strength to move forward on a situation, and you're using your intellect to do so. There's a new determination that gives you the authority to act, or you're relying on some twisted logic. You're making decisions that actually go against you. Part of this could be about overthinking a situation, or trying too hard to push, just using excess, or being destructive, abusing your power, disregarding the feelings of other people. So this could be a month where either you're going to get reward or you're going to experience a crisis, depending on how you choose to use your intellect and the force, the power of your mind. So there's a possibility of you either winning or losing more than you had expected. Now, for some of you, maybe this is going to play out in a legal arena, or maybe this is going to be a medical situation, or maybe this is just going to be about people speaking their truth, and sometimes the ugly truth, being sharp in the way they say things, perhaps even being a bully or an exploiter. But if you use this energy wisely, this can be the victor, the champion. So one of the issues is going to be, again, some kind of review of sorts. There's an opportunity. You're looking at everything you have, but yet something is missing. And again, you could be thinking of how to expand yourself. Maybe taking a trip or just some opportunity that presents. Maybe you're looking at your finances and you're thinking about what you're going to do next. There's the door is open, and will you cross through? This is the time for you to use your gut instincts, but only based on fact, not by being impulsive or rash. And this is a time for you to listen to your highest self rather than leaving yourself open for other people to pull the strings and have you make choices that you really didn't mean to make. And this is also about some kind of couple, or maybe someone that you're attracted to. And this is probably, some long-term relationship. Maybe somebody you've been involved with for a long time, or maybe this is you acting as parents together. Whatever it is, there's also not a lot of groundedness in the situation. Maybe some terms are still being worked out. Maybe everything is not settled. There's an instability here that either comes from the fact that things are not completely worked out, or because somebody's just being totally unrealistic and their thinking is not grounded. This is going to be a month where your desire to get ahead, to achieve, to gain recognition is either going to create a condition that allows you to get that measure of success, or it's going to cause you to act in ways that put you behind, that cost you your success. And this is going to be a month that invites some measure of drama to it. There are going to be issues between what you know rationally versus what you feel emotionally. And you may feel the need to try to accomplish something huge, something that almost seems impossible. And yet, you do have the energy to pull it off if you use the energy wisely. Now, part of that is using the key to that Temperance card. This is about pushing through, dealing with things whether you want to or not, clearing that air and being willing to compromise, to understand that you have to give a little to get a little. The downfall for you this month could be misjudgment. Misjudgment about how serious a situation is, misjudgment about ways that power is being used, misjudgment with how you're spending your money, your time, your energy, your efforts. So this is going to be a challenging month. And again, there are going to be some issues that are beyond your control. And the month is going to have some emotional unpleasantness within it. You may be in the last stages of getting over some emotional issues. There could be some unrest. Maybe you're being challenged to rethink your identity, who you are. For some of you, this is going to play out by trying to reestablish connection to your family. For others of you, in spite of knowing that you need to make changes, and these changes are so critical, they're critical to your survival even, you're going to want to run away and hide and not deal with it. And as a result, you're going to experience some physical stress. Now, that could be you or somebody you're dealing with. That Queen of Wands, whether that's you or someone else, this queen has some influence over situations this month. This could be, being really fired up about something that you're starting, and yet, even so, there's resistance to getting it going. Regardless of how badly you want something, how much you want to push something, things are going to slow down. And this is because somebody's having some inner emotional resistance. Again, you could be resistant to making the changes you know you need to make. Or it could be that the environment itself is not conducive to what you want to happen. Whatever it is, overall, things will move forward, but you can expect some resistance. So again, struggling to compromise, an intense desire to have things your way or someone, and the force of truth, whether being forceful, aggressive, or just gaining some clarity.